Welcome into Gibbs Stadium, where tonight the Wofford Terriers will play their final non-conference game of the year, taking on the Virginia Wise Highland Cavaliers. Wofford, coming off a 7-point loss on the road last week at Gardner-Webb, enters with a record of 1-2. Meanwhile, the Highland Cavaliers come in at 0-3. The Terriers playing their second non-D1 opponent of the season as they try to tune things up for conference play starting a week from this evening. Here are your highlights. Our good friend Coach Lee Hanning, right now hospitalized. He's plus 90 years and has lived one of the most storied lives you're ever going to live. Stormed the beach at Normandy, and we're just here to say, Coach, if you're listening, and we think you are, we wish you nothing but the best and get well soon.
Yeah, he's a true hero, not only for this school and what he's meant to this football program, but to the country. I mean, he's one of those D-Day guys, as you said. So, Coach Hanning, we're thinking of you and wish all the best for you.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left, ball on the left hash mark. 1st and 10 from the 42. Handoff, Purvis wants to sweep right, and he's got nothing. Terriers swarm to the football. No gain on the carry. Wideouts either side, wings either side. And a single back, sidecar left to the quarterback, Ryans. Takes the shotgun snap. Terriers are going to bring 5. Ryans airing it out deep down the near hash mark, incomplete. Over the head of the intended receiver. He wanted Cousins, but he overshot him in double coverage. Virginia Wise trying to go over the top right there. Now they have 5 on the line of scrimmage. Long is your fullback. And a fake of the dive to Long. Jack's pitches far corner, all sorts of room. 30, out to the 35, to the 36 on the pitch. Terriers 1st and 10 from their 36 on the left hash. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Play action. Jacks will throw to the near side. Wade Francis with the catch. He'll take it across the 45, run out of bounds into the Wofford bench at the 49. Now it's 1st and 10 at the Wofford 49 right hash. 4 receivers, 2 either side. Jacks will throw to the far side. Will Irwin has it. Beats a man momentarily. Gets to the Wise 45, and then he's wrestled down at the 44. Jacks will go out of the gun with 2 backs behind him. He'll take the snap, fakes the dive, runs the option right, pitches near corner, all sorts of room, 40, 30, near sideline, Octavius Harden to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown. 44 yards for Octavius Harden, and the Terriers lead it.
Great play call, great execution up front, blocking at the point of attack and downfield. Nice pitch by Evan Jackson. Harden got loose down the sideline.
Ed Cargbo was the last guy with a chance for UVa Wise. May have had an angle, but Octavius outruns him to the pylon, and the Terriers are on the board first. Extra point try coming up for David Marvin, coming back from that injury suffered in the opener at Georgia Tech. Kick on the way out of the hole to Brian Sanders is good. So now Marvin 2 of 3 on his PATs this year, and Wofford is on the board first. 11-17 remaining in the first quarter at Gibbs. Terriers 7, Highland Cavaliers nothing. Virginia Wise on 3rd down, 0 for 1 today. Now they've got a 3rd down and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4 at their 45 right hash. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Single back, sidecar left alongside Ryans. Terriers rush 4. Ryans looking to throw. This time he is sacked back at the 40-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Terrence Morris was the first guy there for Wofford. 38, they send 2 receivers to the right. The slot man is Irwin. Francis to the outside. 1 receiver goes to the left. 2 backs split behind the quarterback out of the gun. And Jacks will fake the dive, pitch near corner. Room to the 40, near side to the 50. Down to the 46-yard line in the Wise end of the field. Raymond Smith. He is stopped in the backfield by Jalen Hill, a freshman corner. Raymond Smith exploding for 17 yards. 1st down Wofford. Terriers with plenty of room to the flanks right now.
Yeah, they're really exploiting that, and I think it's because Wise is so intent on not allowing the Terriers to do anything up the middle. It's opening up some big holes on the outside.
2 receivers go to the left with Smith in the slot. Francis, the lone receiver to the right, a wing to the right. That's the tight end Muller. Jacks out of the gun with a single back, fakes the dive to Long, pitch near corner. Raymond Smith makes 2 men miss in the backfield and then springs forward for a couple of yards inside the 45 to the 43. So Raymond Smith turns a losing play into a 2-yard gain. Wofford's 2nd down and 8 from the Highland Cavalier 43 on the right hash. Twins left, a single receiver. Francis to the right. Again, 2 backs. Jacks out of the gun. Play action, throws, man open. Caught at the 15, 10, 5. That is a touchdown. I believe that is Bryce Moats. First touchdown of Bryce Moats' career on a fly pattern down the hash mark. 43 yards.
Well thrown ball by Evan Jackson. Nice hands, good speed out there by Bryce Moats, freshman from Fleming Island, Florida.
3rd and 8 for the Cavaliers from their 37. 4 receivers, 2 either side. Terriers come with 4, now 5 on a blitz. Pass thrown, tipped up in the air, now intercepted. Far sideline, 35, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Terriers. That is Jaleel Green on the pick and the score.
What great hands by Jaleel Green to somehow corral that football and then stay in bounds. Got some nice blocks, and the Terrier defense has put some points on the board.
That all started with pressure time. The Terriers brought 2 linebackers coming on a 5-man blitz. The ball was tipped up in the air. Jaleel Green caught it over his shoulder and returns that thing about 36 yards for a touchdown. Single back to the left of the quarterback, Ryans. That is Griffith. 3 receivers to the left. That's the short side. 1 man, Younger, goes wide to the right. Terriers 3 down linemen on 2nd and 2. Handoff, sweeping right and losing a yard. This time is Griffith. As the Terriers stonewall him, it'll be 3rd and 3. Tarek Odom stopping the ball carrier at the 25-yard line. You know, we always talk about Odom pressuring the quarterback. He can play some run defense in the interior as well.
Yeah, he can. Got some help from E.J. Speller on that play, who lost his helmet, so therefore he has to sit out a play.
You know, we committed 10 penalties last game against Gardner-Webb. Only 1 penalty so far. I was very surprised that they were not drawn off. Great credit to the offensive line.
On 1st and 10 from the 34, shotgun snap for Jacks, throws deep over the middle, in and out of the hands of the receiver, and Smith has it get away from him. Now it's intercepted by one of the Cavaliers. Return far side, 40, 50, down to the 40, down to the Terrier 39-yard line. And Wise again wasting no time. 2nd and goal from inside the 1 left hash. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Handoff Griffith, and this time he is stonewalled at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1. 3rd down and goal from the 1. They go to the I this time. Griffith is the deep man. 1 receiver, Younger to the right. He's at the near hash mark. Ball on the left hash. Quarterback Ryans up under center. Give to the deep man, and Griffith isn't going to make it. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. It is 4th and goal. John Patterson is the first man there for the Terriers from his linebacker spot. Goal Cavaliers from the 2. 2 receivers stacked to the right, a wing to the right. Ryans out of the gun, man in motion left. Ryans rolling to his right, under fire, lobs it toward the end zone, incomplete pass, and the Terrier defense holds. Jaleel Green was the guy back there that got a piece of the pass, and it is incomplete. 2nd and 23, I'm old school, 2nd and 23 from the 28 now. The Terrier 28, 4 receivers, again, Ryans out of the gun, and this time he's going to be flattened and sacked. Back at the 36-yard line, give it to Tarek Odom. He was the first of a host of Terriers in there. Paul Nelson to return the kick. Again, Will Gay not playing tonight due to concussion symptoms, though he should be available next week for the Citadel in the conference opener here at home. Martin with a high snap over his head at the 50-yard line. The punter will run it down, pick it up at the 30, and he will be ridden to the turf. Wofford's going to start this drive at the UVa Wise 31-yard line. Dylan Young, the guy who makes the tackle on the punter, as Martin simply had to save that ball from being scooped up by a Terrier on a snap over his head.
But they've had problems with the snap all night long.
Wofford 1st and 10 at the Wise 31. Jacks running the option left. There's the toss on the corner. Smith breaks a tackle 30, near side 20. Raymond to the 15 to the 10. He'll be run out of bounds at the Cavalier 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Wofford. Francis to the outside. 1 man goes to the right. Jacks with 2 backs out of the gun. Handoff. No, he faked the dive to Long. He's going to carry, and he gets it away to Octavius Harden, looking for the left pylon, and he's in. Touchdown Terriers. Octavius Harden on the pitch takes it on in, and the Terriers are now up 27-0. 1:38 to play in the half, clock moving. 2nd and goal from the 6. 3 receivers right, 1 left for Ryans. Again, he'll take a shotgun snap. Terriers crowding the line. Play action. Ryans this time under fire, and he will be dragged down for a sack at the 18-yard line. Stephen Cornelier with the stop for Wofford as he got into the backfield. 3rd and goal from the 9, right hash mark. 3 receivers come to the short side. 1 man goes wide to the left. He's out there in single coverage with the corner, Breon Anderson. Ryans Shotgun snap, time to throw, puts it up to the far side, and it is caught by Cousins for a touchdown underneath the coverage of Breon Anderson. 3rd and 20, Terriers from their 31 left hash. 2 receivers right, a wing to the right. That's Muller. 1 receiver comes to the left. Jacks out of the pistol formation, play action, plenty of time. Now Evan going to step up, still waiting to throw, nobody to throw it to. He's going to run up the near sideline, 30, 35, 40, chucked out of bounds into the Wofford bench at the 43 with 5 seconds to go. 9 Terriers in their end of the field, center of the field, play action for Jacks out of the wing bone. He throws, and Paul Nelson's got it on an in pattern inside the 50 to the Wise 49-yard line. Nice job by Paul Nelson slanting open. Jalen Hill with the tackle from Roanoke, Virginia. 1st and 10 from the 48 left hash mark. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Once again, out of the gun, Ryan. Sprint roll to his right, being chased. Now on the run, he's going to heave it deep for a receiver at the 10-yard line. Cousins has it, and he'll be rustled out of bounds at the 3. Inverted wishbone, Griffith is the deep man. 2nd and goal from the 4. Handoff this time to one of the up men, who is going to drive the pile forward and in. Touchdown, UVa Wise.
Number 36, Javonte Latney.
1st and 10 from their 27 on the right hash. Fake of the dive. Jacks late pitch, far corner. Ray Smith, good room. 30, 35, 40. Jukes his way out to the 43-yard line. I said Smith, pardon me. That was Octavius Harden on the carry. And he picks up 16 yards. Kayshawn Lynch with the tackle. 2 receivers left, a single man goes to the right. Jacks will work out of the gun with a single back, long to his left. Jacks in the pocket, throws down the middle, and that is caught by Muller. Far sideline, 35-30, Muller to the 25, down to the 20. The tight end, Zach Muller with a big catch. Wofford 1st and 10 at the UVA Wise 21-yard line. Down to 5:25 to play in the 3rd. Wofford on the move, trying to add to a 28-15 lead. 2nd and 6 from the 17. 2 receivers left, a single man to the right. Out of the gun, Jacks with 2 backs. Fake of the dive, pitch far corner, Harden. Jukes his way to the 10. Stays on his feet, slants inside to the 5. Drives the pile forward to the 2. He's down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Terriers. Big run. Terriers shuttling the play from the sideline. Ray Smith back into the lineup, along with TJ Novotny. He checks in at a tight end spot. Again, Taylor Bragg out this week due to a concussion. Wofford's 2nd and goal from the 2. They go out of the 2 tight end wingbone formation. Handoff Lorenzo Long over the right side. Touchdown Wofford. Lorenzo is in.
Long finally had a hole, and he hit it hard.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left for Wise. In the Terrier end of the field. Ryans will throw, and that is intercepted. Picked off at the near side. Chris Armfield dances away from a man at the 40. Near sideline 50 to the 40. Armfield with a blocker at the 30 to the 20. Cuts it inside to the 10. He'll be ankle tackled at the 7. 1st and goal, Wofford. A long interception return for Wofford's Chris Armfield.
Caught him in the front, but just destroyed him.
You know, it's interesting.
Here you go. You can look at it again on the big jumbo board.
Here's the replay. Was that
right?
it?
Nope,
no,
right
no.
there.
Oh, yeah. All right, folks, we're on the radio, but take our word for it. The guy never saw it coming.
Decleater's right, correct?
Yes. Yeah. It's to the left. Again, wing bone, no tight ends. UVA Wise 6 on the line of scrimmage. Toss sweep, Nick Colvin, right corner, and he's going to get in. Touchdown Terriers. Colvin on the toss sweep. Split behind the quarterback. And Weimer hands it away. Nice hole over the right side and a 1st down run. That is Nelson, 40, 45, 50. Chase Nelson down to the UVA Wise 48-yard line. A 17-yard run for the freshman, Chase Nelson. Down and very short from just outside the 5. Wing bone, fake of the dive. Weimer curling up behind right side of the line to the 2 to the 1. Stretches out. Touchdown. Michael Weimer is in. 5-yard run. So Michael Weimer, after faking the dive, went behind the right side of the line, followed his guard and tackle on into the end zone. Coach, you jump out to a nice first-half lead. They make things a little bit dicey in the third quarter, and then your offense picks up what you need to pick up. Talk about the swings of the game and what you're pleased about and what maybe you're not pleased about.
Well, we did some real good things offensively. Struggled again defensively in pass defense. Way too many penalties again. Didn't do a good job of playing the ball. I think I'm not sure how many pass interference we had, but I know there was at least 3. Didn't tackle well in parts of the game. Tackle really well in other parts of the game. Really have not been able to put 4 quarters of offense or defense together, and that's what it's going to take if you're going to have a chance to win a conference championship. You got to play all 4 quarters, and we're a team that came out tonight. We played a good team, bunch of guys, tough, hard-nosed, and schematically, offensively, they did a great job. Their matchups against us, they won a bunch of times. And we changed around a little bit as far as concept, trying to play more zone and just break on the ball. We had some picks after that. But it's frustrating, and maybe a lot of it comes down to you expect perfection. You want it on every play, and you get frustrated when it's not there, when you know that your guys are better, when you know that they have a better skill set than what they're showing. We've got to somehow in a week's time, we got to be on the money, because we're opening up against Citadel. They're an excellent team. They beat a team that we lost to in Gardner-Webb, and it's going to be a tremendous challenge for us. We're a little nicked up in some areas, but I'm sure that everybody can say that all across the board. And you look at the people that we have, we've got to get those guys ready. And it's going to be a game that you're going to have to play hard. You're going to have to play hard for 4 quarters. You're going to have to execute at a very high level.
You were able to bend but not break on defense. They only scored in the red zone a couple of times. You kept them out a few times. Yeah. Talk about your defense tonight. You only give up 15, but you don't seem totally pleased.
Well, there's a lot of things that, quite frankly, when you have a 3rd and long situation, you got to get off the field. We're not getting off the field enough, and our tackling was not as good as we're capable of, and our pass defense has got to get better. It has got to get better, and there are way too many people that are throwing the football extremely well, and they have that 1 or 2 key guys that are 6'3", 6'4", and just like tonight, I don't know how many times that guy just threw it up, lobbed it up. Their guy just out-jumped us, and we've got to solve that. We've got to solve that, and we've got to work at it.
Offensively, you move the ball effectively. Octavius Harden had a good night from the halfback spot. It seemed like they were loading up for the fullback, and you were able to do some other things to counter that.
Well, we have plays designed depending on what the defense does, what they give you. And a big part of what they allowed us to have was the pitch. And our quarterbacks operated really well, did a nice job of when they should have given it, they gave it, and when they should have pitched it, they pitched it. And we blocked well on the perimeter, and we've got good backs. We've got guys that can get into a crease and run for a long way. And I think I'll look at the game tomorrow. I'm sure it's a lot better than what I think, But right now, there's just certain things that stand out, and you know that if they don't get corrected, it's going to be very difficult for us.
All right, you get the Citadel next week. They had been running the option under Kevin Higgins, new coach down there in Coach Houston. What are they doing?
Pretty much same stuff that we do as far as the three-back concept. Mike does a great job. It's amazing. In years past, we've shared ideas, and then it comes and all of a sudden, boom, you're playing against that. But he's done a great job down there. They've always been tough. They're going to come in here on a mission, and what we've got to do is work and get better and be a better football team than we've been all year, and I mean all year.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
So a somewhat subdued Coach Mike Ayers. Nonetheless, the Terriers even their record with a 49-15 win over UVA Wise at Gibbs Stadium on this Saturday night. Wofford now 2-2, and it's time for conference play. Saturday afternoon, Wofford will play host to the Citadel in the Beacon Iced Tea Bowl. It'll be a 1:30 kickoff as Wofford will look to protect a 15-game head-to-head winning streak against the Bulldogs. We'll have the broadcast on the Wofford IMG Sports Network beginning at 1 o'clock. I'm Mark Hauser. Thanks for watching Terrier Vision.